I had always believed that family and business were sacred, intertwined in a delicate balance. My wife, Angela, and I had been married for 16 years, and the family business, a small but flourishing import-export company, was our shared pride. I had worked tirelessly to grow it, often sacrificing personal time and comfort, believing that loyalty and trust would be reciprocated. I was wrong. It started subtly. Angela became distant, secretive, and increasingly dismissive of my contributions to the business. Then I noticed unusual transactions, unexplained withdrawals, and her sudden insistence on consulting with outside partners she refused to name. My instincts screamed that something was wrong, but I needed proof. My worst fears were confirmed. One evening, when I discovered explicit emails between Angela and a business associate, a man I had trusted, professionally, outlining a plan to strip me of ownership and control of the company. Their scheme involved forging documents, manipulating accounts, and isolating me from employees and clients. They thought I would never discover the betrayal. Shock gave way to resolve. I didn't confront Angela immediately. Instead, I focused on strategy. I gathered evidence discreetly: financial records, emails, transaction histories, and even recorded meetings where she and her accomplice discussed their plans. Every detail was documented meticulously, ensuring that when I struck, it would be irrefutable. Next, I consulted legal experts specializing in corporate law. Every loophole they thought they could exploit was countered with careful documentation and binding contracts. I fortified the company's legal structure, ensuring that any attempt to seize control would fail spectacularly. Angela and her accomplice, unaware that their moves were being monitored, became increasingly audacious, which only made their eventual downfall more certain. The turning point came during a high-profile board meeting. Angela attempted to introduce forged documents and push for a vote that would have effectively ousted me from the business I had built. I remained calm, presenting the evidence I had gathered. Emails, financial discrepancies, and recorded conversations left no room for denial. The board, stunned, sided with me unanimously. Angela's plan collapsed in front of everyone she had hoped to manipulate. Her humiliation was complete, but I didn't stop there. I reinforced the company's internal protocols, ensuring that no one could repeat such an audacious betrayal. I also ensured that Angela received no financial benefit from her attempted scheme, leaving her exposed both professionally and socially. In the months that followed, I rebuilt trust with employees and partners, restoring stability and confidence in the business. Angela tried to repair her image, but the damage was irreversible. Her reputation within the company and our social circle was shattered, and she had no recourse. The experience taught me that betrayal often comes from the closest relationships, but meticulous planning, patience, and foresight can turn the tables. Angela had believed she could ruin me and seize everything I had worked for, but her hubris blinded her to the reality that I had anticipated her every move. Now, years later, the company thrives. I continue to lead with confidence, knowing that the business is secure and that the betrayal that once threatened it has been transformed into a testament of resilience, strategy, and justice. Angela's plan backfired spectacularly, and in doing so reaffirmed that loyalty, preparation, and vigilance are the greatest shields against deception. In the end, I didn't just protect the family business, I strengthened it, reclaimed my dignity, and demonstrated that calculated patience and strategy are far more powerful than rash confrontation. Betrayal may strike, but when met with foresight and precision, it becomes the catalyst for triumph.